Hello, hello, hello. We are back again. Time to do another piece of furniture here. Now, this piece of furniture is what I call a china cabinet. Um, they called it a locker, hence the title, going honk, question mark. Never heard this called a locker before. Um, sorry, I was suddenly getting, of course, as soon as I get started, everybody wants to message me. Um, Okay. I somehow or another kicked myself out of the studio. Um, anyway, this piece was a pain in the butt to punch out. It what did not go as clean as any of the other pieces that I've done. Um, in this kit, I had to do a lot of sanding. There was a lot of chipping like this of the pieces. Um, so I'm not exactly sure what the deal was there. So, as I was punching pieces out, I found myself going back in and putting some glue in and putting the little pieces back into place. And I literally had to sand like every single piece on this one. I've not had to do that before on any of the pieces I've made so far. So I don't know. As I was going through and gathering all the supplies, I actually have created, not created. This was I don't remember what came in this, but it's got two little sections here. Makes for a nice little organizer for the pieces. I went ahead and put together like the cans and the books and stuff because I think I've done enough videos of with you guys watching me struggle with these tiny little pieces of paper things, trying to make round things from paper and, all of that. So I went ahead and did that off camera. And also while I was pulling pieces, there's a piece missing. One of the beads is missing. And I don't remember ever seeing it. And that unfortunately is the risk you take when you order things from China. Is that sometimes the quality is not um, as one would expect. And so sometimes you get, pieces missing or okay, so I need 0.9 and 2 1.5s. I also just realized that I did not trim my wire ahead of time. I love that this wire is so soft, but at the same time, I hate that it's so soft. I mean, it would have to be in order to be so malleable. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 10. So these are the little handles. Sorry. Get off my finger. Found a glue spot on my finger. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Sorry, I probably should have had that done ahead of time too, and had them already folded, because you guys have seen me struggle with that too. But couldn't really have them folded if I forgot to cut them in the first place, right? Folded, bent. Okay, I'm just gonna set those off to the side. Although the first thing it has me do is work with those wires. So assembling the cans, which I've already done. Next step is the 2 coffee cups, which are made with these two of these little silver, not silver, they are gold. It's weird, I just realized one has threads in it. It's interesting. Yeah, this one has threads inside. The other ones don't. No, obviously this isn't a perfect little storage thing, because my stuff is able to, to switch sides on me. Right now I'm struggling because it's also created some static electricity, so things are trying to run away. But until I find something better, it's what it's going to be. Okay, so for the 2 little cups, I need these 2 little wires. It's taken me this long to realize that. Sorry, I need my tweezers. These are true to size. When they give me the images inside the book, they are true to size, so that I can follow this template for bending the wire, which I never realized that before, which kind of, little late in the game for discovering that, right? Oh, crud. Where'd it go? Oop, I think I see it down on my carpet. I think that's it. Oh, it is. And holy moly, it landed like this in my carpet. Don't ask me how this blind person saw that, but Ta-da! There's one. Let's get these started. My eyes are a little wonky today. So hopefully I'm going to be able to do this well enough. Hold this down. Try to anyway. Oh, there's glue stuck on my tweezers. This bends just a smidge more. While I've got this book here and out, I'm going to bend the 2 wires for the little light here. And it's funny because, as I say, these are true to size. These ones are not. But I'll at least try to get them to be the same shape. You know, if the ones for the cups are different, so be it, because, you know, they're 2 different cups. I swear, working with these wires. That one I can't find. I don't know where that one went. So I'm just going to do it this way. I'm thinking you know, maybe before the next one that I do, maybe I'll invest in some like rubber coated tweezers. Because clearly that's would make things less slippery, you know, if they had little rubber feet on them. Okay. Slide those off to the side. Okay. Now we're going to assemble the 2 little cups. Which, in all fairness, I didn't, like I've said at the very beginning, I didn't know exactly what I was getting into when I ordered this. Didn't know for sure what kind of supplies I was going to need or anything like that. So this is my learning project. I need to squish this just a smidge. Now I need to erg. Okay, so I got to glue this little gold wire to this little gold cup. And I don't have enough glue. Fortunately, I have gotten pretty good at figuring out how to hold the tweezers, once I got stuff in them. How to hold them tight so that I don't, like when I have to pick something else up. Come on. Just need you to hold. Okay. Sit here and hold this for a sec. See, and that's weird because see, and there's stuff in the assembly that was not in the supply list. When the list of things that it tells you to get out, you have ready. Make sure I'm getting some glue on that piece. Set that over there to dry. Hopefully the handles don't fall off. I think those are the ones that I need there. Pardon me, I gotta dig out, like I said, some pieces that were not listed. Because there's a flower pot. But the vase is the only thing that it has you had me pull out. I'm like, oh, and look, there's one of the pieces I was missing. It's in the wrong bag. That goes in there. And I need the other one of these, pink. I need this one. And this one. This one I can put away because it's been fell and landed on my floor a long time ago. Where's that green paper that also doesn't tell me that I need? Okay. And then on this one, we go snip, 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 snip. We've done this once before. I'm going to take these two. We're going to fold them in half. I'm going to put a little dab of glue. Just to hold it in place. And I'm going to let that dry for a sec. Squish it down. Just because squished, it dries a little faster. While we're waiting on that, we're going to do the little apple basket here. Just this flat little gold decorated piece, but turned upside down so it's like a bowl. And five red beads. Okay. Now, they are beads. So they do have the little hole in the top, which, you know, if you think about an apple, it does have that, you know, little dent in the top where the stem normally is. So that's how it has them. It has them with that dent facing up. Like sitting here, I'm like, where did my glue go? Duh. So I'm just going to put glue down in here. Get the bottom row going here. And yes, I am going to end up with glue on my mat, and that's okay with me. It does clean off relatively easy. And at the end of the day, I don't use this mat for what it's intended for anyway. So, and then a little dab of glue right there in the center. Trying to do a little dab of glue. In case anybody's ever wondered how I end up with so much glue and stuff on my hands, you just witnessed it. There we go. A little basket of apples. There is glue coming out the bottom of that, so chances are it'll probably glue itself to the mat. But as you've seen with this silicone glue, it's pretty, you can work with it. You can deal with it, whatever, you know. Okay. While I've got this up, this is partially wet still. I'm going to roll. Okay. We're partially rolling it up, and then I'm going to add a little bit of glue. For two purposes. A, it helps hold it together midway. so that if I were to drop it at this point, it's not going to completely unroll. But it also kind of lends itself to some squishability of what I'm working with. I'm at the end, so I'm going to do a little glue there. And then this goes into this as a flower pot, as a vase. And then once this dries, I'll come and fluff out the grass and stuff. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. All right. The next part is, oh, what is that? It's a good thing I still have this bag out. I am not happy with this, the directions on this one. Grabbing the remote to measure. Yep, that's going to work. Not 2 inches, 2 centimeters. I'm like, that seems awfully big. Big difference between 2 inches and 2 centimeters. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that out just in case, because it seems to be the stuff that's causing the most problems. Wait a minute. That is... It's this one, which is weird that it's green. Yeah, because it says to use a tool to peel off part of the outer layer. I'm like, well, the only thing that's got an outer layer is the floral wire. Just strange that it, like I said, strange that it's green. Now to this, we're going to add 2 gold beads. If I can get them out. I'm thinking this is not the best plan. This is not working the way I was thinking it would. It's making it more challenging, not less. Come on. Poke and out. One gold bead. 2 gold beads. And then where to go? There it is. I'm like, where did it go? There's like a barrel shaped one. So that goes on there. my phone was right there because who knows where this would have landed if it hadn't hit the face of my phone just now. Okay. And then this little piece goes on, creating the bottom. I'm going to twist this down just to kind of lock it in place. Oop, I'm off camera again. Sorry. Whoa, whoa. Shnikes. Okay. Forever me doing things backwards. I'm going to pull these off. I'm going to find the two gold round gold beads that went flying off. There it is. I'm like, where did the wire just go? I'm going to turn this into its little knot. Now I'm going to rethread these back on. Now, I'd love to be able to blame that on an ADHD brain needing to do things backwards, but it's really not. This is about clumsy functionality. Okay, what goes on that top piece? Because I didn't give it much room. Okay, it's supposed to be a candlestick. And I didn't give it a whole heck of a lot of room there because of how I had to secure it. Just give me a little bit of glue here, bottle. Just a little bit. That's all I need. Thank you. And it's funny because in the picture, it shows that the wire is white. And I'm like, there is no white. There's no white wire. Okay. Just going to let that sit for a sec. I'm going to grab these two little bendy wires. And I need 1 and 2 gold beads. Now there is supposed to be a second gold bead on here, but like I said, I'm going to leave it off because they didn't really leave it enough room. Okay. Go this way and this way. Gotta get them facing in the right direction or my brain's not gonna process that. Little bit of glue on the end of this one. And a gold bead. Little bit of glue and a gold bead. And this, put some glue here. And it gets glued on right here onto the side. Easier said than done. Just need you to stay in place long enough for the glue to hold you. No. Okay. Just going to spin this around. We're going to hope for the best that that doesn't fall off that end. Okay, we're going to add some glue. Way more glue than I wanted. And we're going to add this one on this side. In theory, directly across from the other one. Trying to get it to let go of my finger. Just kind of letting the glue get tacky a little bit. My dragons are going crazy. Okay. Let's try to set you down upright. Let go of my finger would be helpful. Nope, it's not going to want to sit down yet. I don't want to lay it down just yet. It's standing. It's crooked, but it's standing. I can straighten it after. Okay, now we're going to assemble some wine bottles. They're little labels. And this part should look familiar. We've done this before. I don't think I got enough glue there, though. There's one. Hold them both. Trying to get the labels to stick. So it's kind of crafter's choice which way you want the labels to go, because obviously you can't read them. I mean, they're too little to see. You know what? I think I'm going to put the glue into the hole. Put the glue in the top of the bead. Get one of these little tiny black tubey things that I just flung off the table. Goes onto the top, lining up with the hole ideally. Oh, I was going to say, there's no way I'm finding that on my floor, but I did. Okay, just trying to get this to hold straight just until, like I said, again, until the glue gets tacky and kind of like holds it in its place by itself. And then I can set it down and let it do its thing. There's that one. not going to try to do this with the tweezers again this time because wow, that one actually fits inside the hole. That's nice. You know, just sit and hold it and try to get it to grab. Oh. Just with a little bit of manipulation, it fits in the hole. Go figure. Now this does call for 2 of the black bottles and 2 of the white bottles. And you'll remember that we made one of the white ones earlier. But interestingly enough is they had the 4, but I don't recall there being a 4th little little black nozzle. Let's see. Let's find my J. I could be wrong. Oh, there's my J. No little black spot for the top. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to improvise, and we're going to hope for the best that they gave me extra when they gave me, wires. I'm just going to cut off a little piece of black wire here. Of course, now I don't know where the big one went. Oh, there it is. On the floor. I was worried because I couldn't find the labels for these. I'm like, I was ready to take ownership that I lost them since I began this project, but no, they're on the wine bottles where they're supposed to be. So I'm just going to take this black wire and we're going to improvise a wine bottle top. Okay. Let's get this plant. So you just kind of fluff her out. Fluff the green parts out. Which I guess, doesn't really matter until like the whole display is done. Okay. Assembling all the boxes, which I've already done. There's these 2 little things that I'm not sure exactly what they're supposed to be. Uses this, this, and this little ball. And what it has you do is take this little gold thing that up until now has been legs for furniture and cups and glue it onto the top of this wooden bead. It's like, so then you end up with this. Not sure what it's supposed to be, but. And then this little gold bead gets glued on the top of this bead, which in my directions is a red bead, but it says, you know, colors may vary. Which I definitely think is to be expected. This little gold bead's got some weird nubby thing hanging out the bottom. So I want that to be down in the hole because I don't want to have to try to deal with filing off some, you know, weird metal piece. But there's that. Not sure what it's supposed to be. Goes in the cabinet. Okay. Onto the cabinet. First steps is assembling the wine. I think it's this one. Okay, we're going to set that aside. And we have the front of the cabinet with the side of the cabinet, which there should be two. Okay, so that's not that one. These are the sides. Wrong one. These are the sides. So these go on the outer edges of both. They go on the outer edges like this. Which again is going to bug me because the color does not come all the way out. So you see this part's colored, but the edges are not. And I'm like, so it seems like it would make more sense to put them this way. But that's not how the instructions say to do it. They say to do it this way. So I'll be looking for some brown paint. Get my T-square out again. And again, that's just about trying to give it, you know, a solid space to kind of push up against. That's also, you know, an exact 90-degree. Of course, it's wanting to stick to it, so I pull it away and it undoes its own work. Okay. This side. Goes here. Okay. Next step is figuring out, it's got to be that one. Yeah, because it's the same width. So like here and here. And then it glues in on the corners. I'm just gonna whoop and put. I'm totally like, yep, sorry. I don't know that I'm ever gonna get a video where I'm on camera the entire time. Just saying. Glue at the corners. Definitely want to make sure that I'm above the bottom. And then that piece just sits in there. Now, in real life, this one would be notched out too, so that they sit flush. But that's not how this was designed. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue there, and then I'm going to slide it down. And let it glue into place. Trying to get that centered is not an easy thing to do. Okay. Then the next step is gluing this to the top. Or technically, I guess it's gluing it to the bottom. So I'm gluing this edge. And centering it as best you can. As best I can. It really, really bugs me. Then to this, we're going to glue the top on. If I get my glue to come out. There it comes. Being a little stubborn. I'm wondering if that's supposed to be even with the back, like the top is. I bet it is. We're going to slide that back while the glue is still wet. Put that on a flat surface. Maneuver that around. Okay. Here's the bottom. Now to the top, we have our little windows. This is the front, this is the back. And we have a little divider that goes right here. Give my bottle a twist, so hopefully it leaves the most of the dried stuff behind. Come on. That would be a no. It did not. So I'm going to have to clean my nozzle off. And sandwiching between those two windows. Sometimes trying to figure out which is the right piece. Okay, so those are the same size, so it doesn't matter. Those are the same size. So these should be the sides, the top, the bottom, and the back maybe? Okay, we're going to glue this on top of one of these. I am second guessing myself. Hold on just a second. Yes, because it's flush. Okay. Let me clean off the tip of my nozzle here. Okay, now we got some glue going. I'm wondering if it's spring break here too. It is in Walla Walla. My granddaughter's out on spring break. But I'm wondering if it's spring break here in my district too, because I hear a motorcycle outside. And that's usually Caden. We do have some kids across the canal. Well, I guess it's not a canal. It used to be a canal, but it's a dry canal now that separates. So there's us, the road, the train tracks, us, the road, the canal, the dry canal, the tracks, and then more housing on the other side. And so there's kids on the other side that come over and So go down my road and beyond past all of the houses, there's actually a full canal. And there's lots of places up there to ride motorcycles. See, now it's showing it that it's like on this one. That's way too big. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so we're going to glue the top on here. In this cabinet is a set of books. On this side. Whatever this is. Like, where did my glue go? Whatever that is. Which is funny because it barely fits in there. Stand up. That's all I want you to do. Stand up. Okay. This. Again, whatever this is supposed to be. Some sort of vase, decoration, something. I don't know. Goes in there. Trying to get this one to stand up straight, but that's easier said than done. Ah. And then the gift box goes next to that. Which I guess it doesn't matter which edge gets glued down, does it? Because who knows? I mean, the image is there, so can't really tell what it is. So it doesn't really matter if it's upside down or whatever, whatnot. Fill in the little cabinet there. The top is on. Now we glue the sides on, which are these two pieces here. Although I think I'm going to glue this one on first. I'm going to glue the topper on first. For no other reason than it just seems like it would make more sense to me, because then the way you're gluing catches all of it at the same time. I'm going to turn this around because this side, although this side is the back, it is not marred up as much. Okay, let's set that down. Just get it going on a flat surface there. Okay. See, this is why it made more sense to me to put the little topper on first. Come on. I know you can get off of there. Yeah, I most definitely see some brown acrylic paint in my future. I think I still have some over there. Okay. Now we go with this side. Gluing here, here, and here. Whoops. Missed my cubby hole. Well, my spam collar just got treated to a little bit of a Dollhouse assembly because I don't talk to them, because I've told many times to take me off their call list, and yet they don't, and they still call me every single day. So I just answered the phone and didn't acknowledge them and just kept on talking to y'all. Okay. Now it goes on the top. Which I'm not sure. I would assume it goes flush with the back. I have tried everything with that company. I've not answered. I've answered and hung up. I have let my 5-year-old granddaughter talk to them. I've blared music. I've blared a horn in their ears. I've screamed at them to take me off their list. I've done everything, and they just keep on keeping on. I'm thinking it might be time for me to make a new glue holder, because that's the second time that my lid has come out. Get the glue off of me here. Okay. We're going to glue this down. Oh, there's nowhere to put that in there, Laura. Oop, that's the wrong way. I put glue on the wrong end. That's the top. No, it's not. What? Oh, okay. Wow. I don't know what I was just thinking there. Something caused a little bit of panic for me, and I don't know what it was. Okay. Because it is. Oh, gosh, I glued those in upside down. No? What did I do here? I did glue those in upside down. Let's see if I can get them out. Which is funny because I glued them in the way that they were shown in the picture. See if I can get the books out. There we go. Because this goes. This goes up here. Was there enough glue on there? Ew. Wow. So those instructions really messed my brain up. This goes on top of here. I mean, stuff gets glued under here. I don't know why I'm worried about getting the glue off, but wow. And this goes this way. My windows are upside down. I see what I did. Can't fix it now. No way to fix it now. unfortunately. I pulled a scrapbooking with me, Miss Edith. I glued something upside down. Unfortunately, I can't fix mine. She can usually fix hers because it's, with paper and envelopes and stuff like that. So a little easier to fix. This is not so easy to fix. Not that she watches my videos or anything. I'm sure she doesn't. She's a busy lady running her own YouTube channel and a business and everything else. She's got an Etsy shop, a blog, a store, plus a YouTube channel. So she's too busy to watch a piddly old channel like mine. So I'm just going to roll with it with my upside down cabinet. Oh my gosh. Okay. And this gets glued on the back. Glue. What I did when I glued these side legs on, I glued them backwards. So where they should have gone up, I made them go down. Is what it is. If I'd have realized it soon enough, I could have fixed it. But the glue was pretty much already adhered. It's funny because the wine bottles don't even fit. So I'm gonna leave my whoopsie one out. Oh, and I guess I'm fixing the one I made a long time ago. See, this does not fit in the hole like it did for the black ones. I'm wondering if I can. that worked. Sticking the tweezers down in there and just kind of reaming it, made it. There we go. So now we're going to go here. So just leave this out. I'm going to put one wine bottle here. And I'm gonna alternate them. Put a black one here. That makes you wonder, why bother putting labels on them if you can't see the labels anyway? White bottle there. Whoop. No. Get over here. Black bottle there. And a black bottle. My glue is like burbling. Even though you can't really see the labels, I am going to put them label side up. As best I can. The kids on motorcycles are having a lot of fun. Okay. Then under there goes 3 cans. I'm going to clean my burble. Like, ooh, I'm going to use my burble to my advantage. So 1 can under there. And again, why is there a top to the can if you can't see it? I could have just, glued the tube in a circle instead of fighting to have that top piece on there. I'm just going to put a bead all the way across there. So this can goes under there. I should have alternated them. Red, green, red. Oh well, too late. Okay. Back in there goes the 2 cups. Let's see if I can get them in there. Wondering if I can come at them this way. Nope. 1 cup. Stand up. Stand up. 1 cup. Stand up, please. It's like almost feeling a Slim Shady. Well, the real Slim Shady, please stand up. Please stand up. With a little teacup, please stand up. And of course, the way I put them in there, you can't even see the handles. So, I could have left them off and not fought with them. Especially since stuff goes in front of it. Oh, not in front of the teacups. Yeah, the flower pot goes in front of the teacups. Flower pot goes right here. Which seems crazy big. Does it not? Nope, I was hoping to be able to push it down a little, but nope. Because, yeah, that's a crazy tall plant. I don't know how I feel about this candelabra. Well, I do. I think it looks stupid. I don't like it. So I think I'm going to leave it off. Okay. And then there's this cute little doily that hangs off the edge. The candelabra was supposed to be on the doily, but I think I'm going to put the apples because like the candelabra was hanging on part of it and the apples were on part of it. But I didn't like the candelabra. I think it looked stupid. So I'm just going to put the apples on it. Do I want to go through the hassle of putting handles on this? These are the handles. I almost felt like I'd rather do those three little chains. But I don't know what the rest of that chain's used for. So 1. Oh, it seems really short. Two. Clearly, human error is going to be in play here because all of my handles are looking like different sizes right now. Three. Any of my subscribers watch like court TV stuff? Like court hearings and like court cam and that kind of stuff. That's a tiny little handle. I've discovered this new channel. Well, it's new to me on YouTube. And he covers bond hearings, which is really kind of interesting. Or not bond hearing, commutation, like the hearings where somebody's trying to get their sentence commuted. And so he was really with like the same committee is always this on the, that we're watching. Why does it say I need 6 of them? Oh, there. But it's, I'm assuming it's pronounced Mondo or Mandu, maybe Mandoo. And very interesting. Like I said, he covers the hearings where, people that have been sentenced to like really, really long-term, 25 life, that kind of stuff, are petitioning to have their sentences adjusted so that they can get parole. So like when they have they're sentenced to life without parole, for example, they are petitioning the court to have that changed so that they can qualify for parole. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, one more. I don't know where that one that went that I said, wow, that one looks really little. This one's going to be another one that's going to look really little. Yeah, I just kind of find his show interesting, and I mean, it's kind of my jam anyway. I love watching court stuff. I mean, I regularly log into my local county court just to hear cases, not always because I know parties that are involved. Sometimes I just like to sit and listen. It's always kind of been my thing. But yeah, he's kind of, this is different than what I'm used to watching. Hearing people that were sentenced to life without parole coming in and trying to get that changed, and trying to persuade a panel that they deserve it. you know, and so they talk about all the stuff that they've done in prison, you know, what they're crud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know where that one just flew off to. And if you do watch shows like this, what do you think? I mean, oh, there's supposed to be 2 handles up here, 1 on each side. I'm going to skip this part because right now my hands are shaking really bad. And I'm going to look in my stash. For now, I'm going to put these back over into this little thingy. I'm going to look in my stash and see if I have anything that I think will work better or is easier for me to, you know, deal with. Because, I mean, there's beads, which wouldn't necessarily work for up here unless there's like seed beads. But yeah, I'm going to look around and see what I have. Do something different for the handles. But I am going to save those just in case I can't find anything, and I'll come back to it. But for now, I'm going to hold off because I'm really struggling right now with my hands shaking. So I can't really manipulate those little tiny things. I do now have to. Oh, no, I don't. What am I doing? Like, I do have to clean that up so I can put a lid on my glue. No, I don't. The glue has its own lid. Duh. But indications are telling me that I need to go eat something because my blood sugars are dropping. That's why my hands are shaking. My eyes are also getting a little blurry. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video for now. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye. I get my mouse to work. Bye.